Hey YouTube, I wanted to do a quick video on T-harnesses and how they are very useful when doing a remote start install. This particular model from iDatalink is the iDataStart HA2 or the ADS THR HA2. This is made for Hondas and Acuras from 2001 and up. And I'm going to be installing this on a 2004 Acura TL. I'm going to be installing a CompuStar 4900S onto that vehicle, and this particular harness is actually not made for this remote start. It's made for newer models, but it uses the exact same harness. So I'm going to do some rearranging of wires, and I've actually already done that. So I'll show you the first harness here. So this is the main harness, which would plug into the vehicle, and so what you do is you unplug the vehicle's harness, which has, the 12-volt constant, your accessory, your starter, your ignition cables, and you plug that harness into here, into this female end. It's going to be a male harness that looks very similar to this one. And then you're going to take this male end and you're going to plug it back into the vehicle's female harness. So you've essentially just made all the connections without actually splicing into any of the wires. And then this other end over here goes plugged into the remote start, and for a 4900S from CompuStar you get a CM900, and this is the exact same harness. Now what I've already done is I've actually used a pin to get into this side of the harnesses are tight, into this side, and remove these cables. And once I remove them all, I looked at the manual from the 4900S to identify which cable's what, and then I've also gone ahead and on the wirecolor.com sheet, I've gone through to see which cables on the vehicle are which, so that I can make sure that these all line up. So I know that this cable is in the right position on this harness for the CM900 to be expecting, ignition or starter or 12 volts. So, but now this is essentially going to make the entire install plug and play. The other harness that comes with this kit is, this is the harness where you would get your key data from the vehicle. And so same thing, you unplug the harness from the vehicle, you plug that male end into this female connector. Oops. And then you take this end here and you plug it back into the vehicle's female connector, and then this end goes into an additional harness. Now I've already pre-wired this, so I'll just show you guys what I mean. So this end here plugs into this harness, which has this additional piece, and this is the normal blade connector that you plug into the CM900. So if I take that, that's the exact same connector right there. Now I need to do some cleaning up of some of these wires, because only a few of them are actually being used, but this is basically going to make the entire install plug and play. As you can see, I've also, because of the modifications I've made to the arrangement of pins, I've removed some here that I needed to get out of the way. But basically all I did was looked at the wirecolor.com sheet for this car, identified which pins here were what, and then based on that I knew which pins the blade needs in this case, and I'm going to be installing a blade all so that I can get all of the data for door lock, unlock, all of that included with this install. So this is going to make it super easy though. So once I clean up these wires here and get rid of the stuff I don't need, I'm going to go into the vehicle, unplug the harness, plug it in here, plug this back in, plug this to my remote start brain here, and then the only other connections I'd have to make on this are really just the antenna, and stick the antenna somewhere on the appropriate place on the windshield, and that's pretty much it. I'd have a full connection with using the T-harness. So that's it. Next video, I'll probably be going through the install on that. Thanks for watching.